Imagine trying to build the Great Pyramid of Giza without WhatsApp, Excel, Google Calendar, emails, engineers' software, or even the title Project Manager. Millions of stone blocks, thousands of workers, food, transport, deadlines, supervision. Mistakes could destroy everything. Now here is the big question. If project management did not exist back then, how did they complete such massive work? The answer is simple. Project management existed before people gave it a professional name. Welcome to Lesson 1, the history and evolution of project management. By the end of this lesson, you should be able to explain why project management existed before it had a name, how ancient builders, factory managers, military planners, engineers, and software teams all faced the same problem, the contributions of Taylor, Gantt, CPM, PERT, PMI, PMBOK, and Agile, and most importantly, how project management helps people turn difficult ideas into real results. Most students think project management started with textbooks, certificates, software, or corporate offices. But that is not true. Project management began anytime human beings had to organize difficult work involving many people, many tasks, limited resources, and a deadline. Think about it. A family organizing a large wedding is doing project management. A church planning a big convention is doing project management. A school preparing for graduation is doing project management. A company installing a new production machine is doing project management. They may not call it project management, but they are still dealing with planning, budgeting, people, time, risk, materials, communication, and delivery. That is the first big lesson. Project management is not just a professional title, it is a survival system for organized work. Long before modern offices, ancient societies built pyramids, walls, roads, temples, aqueducts, cities, and public spaces. The Egyptian pyramids are a powerful example. The Great Pyramid of Giza required people to cut, move, position, and supervise millions of stone blocks. Even if they never used words like scope, schedule, budget, or resource planning, they still had to answer project management questions. Who will do the work? Where will the materials come from? How will the work be arranged? How will workers be fed? Who checks progress? What happens if the work falls behind? The Great Wall of China and Roman roads also show the same thing. These projects needed multiple teams, long time horizons, clear hierarchy, standard measurements, organized labor, and strict coordination. So when students ask, did ancient people do project management? The answer is yes. They did not have the modern vocabulary, but they had the project management problem. Then came the Industrial Revolution. Factories changed the way people worked. Instead of small groups working separately, many workers and machines now had to operate inside the same production system. Work had to be sequenced, costs had to be tracked, time had to be controlled, outputs had to become predictable. This created the need for more formal management methods. One major figure was Frederick Winslow Taylor, who studied how tasks could be performed more efficiently. His idea was that work could be observed, measured, broken into smaller steps, and improved. In simple terms, Taylor was asking, what is the best way to do this task? For students, imagine preparing for exams. If you spend 30 minutes looking for your notes before studying, that is wasted time. A Taylor-style approach would say, arrange your books, pens, past questions, and timetable before you start. That is efficiency. Project management evolution was just beginning. Then came Henry Gantt, one of the most important names in project management history. Gantt developed the Gantt chart, a simple but powerful visual schedule that shows tasks against time. A Gantt chart helps a project team see what must be done when each task starts, when each task ends, which tasks overlap, and what milestones must be reached. The reason the Gantt chart became so powerful is that it made time visible. Before a Gantt chart, a project could feel like a confusing list of tasks. With a Gantt chart, the team can see the flow of work. If you are organizing a student seminar, your Gantt chart may show venue booking, speaker invitation, and publicity, registration, sound setup, and event day activities. Suddenly, the whole project becomes easier to manage. The two world wars created serious project management challenges. Governments had to coordinate transport, supplies, weapons production, personnel, health services, intelligence, and urgent decisions. In normal projects, poor coordination can waste money. In war projects, poor coordination can cost lives and national security. One famous example discussed in project management history is the Manhattan Project from 1942 to 1945. It involved thousands of people, many locations, scientific uncertainty, secrecy, urgency, and huge cost. The lesson is this: very large, complex work can only move forward when there is clear leadership, structure, resources, communication, and coordination. After the war period, project management became more formal. Two important tools emerged: CPM and PERT. CPM means Critical Path Method. It helps project managers identify the longest chain of dependent activities in a project. These activities directly determine how long the project will take. Here is a simple example. You are preparing rice, stew, and salad for visitors. The salad may take 15 minutes. The rice may take 30 minutes. But the stew takes 2 hours and cannot be served unfinished. If the stew is delayed, the whole meal is delayed. That stew is like the critical path activity. In a real project, if a critical task is delayed, the whole project may be delayed. PERT, on the other hand, helps when activity durations are uncertain. It is useful because many projects are not perfectly predictable. Some tasks go faster, some delay, some risks appear. PERT helps project teams estimate time while considering uncertainty. As project management grew, the world needed a common professional language. This is where the Project Management Institute became important. PMI supported certifications and a shared body of knowledge like the PMBOK guide. This allowed managers worldwide to speak a shared language. They can now discuss scope, risk, schedule, cost, quality, and communication using a shared professional language. Then the digital age created a new challenge. Software and technology projects often change quickly. Users may not know exactly what they want until they see the first version. That is where Agile became important. A traditional waterfall approach works best when requirements are clear. Like constructing a classroom block, you cannot change the design every week. But Agile works better when the final solution may change. For a school app, the team releases a version, gets feedback, and improves it. The lesson is that project management keeps evolving because the world keeps changing. Here is the most important point. Project management grew because humans needed to organize complex work. The tools, language, and technology have changed, but the basic challenge has not. Define the goal. Organize the work, manage resources, coordinate people, respond to risks, deliver value. Whether you are building a pyramid, planning a wedding, or developing an app, the project management logic is the same. So here is your assignment. Think of one major project in your country, workplace, or community. Ask yourself, what was the goal? Who were the stakeholders? What resources were needed? What risks could affect it? Drop your example in the comments. In Lesson 2, we will answer why project management became a serious professional discipline. Subscribe, because by the end of this series, you will not just know project management, you will start seeing projects everywhere.